Found an interesting quote online that pretty much just said, sometimes you don't get what you want because you deserve better. And I thought that resonated with me because sometimes I feel we set our goals too small. We, as much as I absolutely hate to quote it, like Grant Cardone says, you need to 10x things. You need to shoot for something larger. And I've always followed the opinion, eat the frog, go with the thing that you don't want to do first, get that out of the way. And if you mix that with, if you shoot for the moon and you fall, you're still a lot farther than if you shot for your roof. So I feel like some of us don't properly set goals or milestones. And when we're disappointed at not receiving the thing we really wanted, it might be because the thing we wanted is beneath us. Like, you're already so far past it, you don't realize it, that the thing you wish you had would be a downgrade from what you currently have or what is coming your way. So if you just wait, like wishing you had a, like an 800 square foot apartment downtown, and disappointed that you don't get it because you're in a, penthouse suite. It's not, you could have really wanted that specific apartment, and you could be ungrateful for the penthouse suite in a different place, but maybe it wasn't meant to be. So it's a common phrase, if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans. Because I feel we have such small visions in our life that if we stopped and actually looked at what we were asking for, we'd be disappointed in ourselves for our small-mindedness. Wishing you had enough money to pay rent, or wishing you had that new Toyota Corolla. Why aren't you wishing for enough money to buy the house off or own a row full of condos? Or why are you pining after a new Corolla? I mean, you don't need it, but maybe you want that new Lamborghini. And I guess if you shoot for the Lamborghini, your fallback, worst case scenario, is the thing you really wished you had. So my brother made that joke the other day. He's like, we work insane hours. And sometimes we're like, are we crazy? Most people work a 9 to 5, they work actual 6 hours, screw off for 2, go home, drink beer. But they do this for like 30 years. No, like, I'm gonna grind for a year and vacation for 29. And I guess I'm okay with compound interest on my efforts. Because when you realize, when you work 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you leverage AI, other people, just systems and processes, you can get 1,000x work done of the normal person by the end of a year. That'd be like working 1,000 years. Now you know how a vampire feels. So I feel like people need to focus more on setting goals properly and actually not visioning what they want or willing it into existence, but putting the effort with that. Because you can see yourself where you want to be. But if you didn't actually get up and put the effort into it, there's no chance you're going to get there. It's like that common, I don't know how common it is, but that joke about the guy who, in a flood, gets on top of his roof and asks God to rescue him. And a boat comes along and he says, no, God's going to rescue me. And then, another boat comes along and says, no, God's going to rescue me. And then a helicopter comes along and he's like, no, God's going to rescue me. And then as he's drowning, a rescue thing comes by. He's like, no, God's going to rescue me. And he gets to heaven. He's like, God, why didn't you rescue me? He's like, dude, I sent 2 boats, a convoy, and a helicopter. What more did you want? Like, at some point, we are so focused on what we want to happen, we're not paying attention to the things that are actually given to us. And we're not thankful for them. And we don't seize the opportunities when they present themselves. Make sure you're not rejecting opportunities that were sent to you because they're not what you wanted. They're not what you expected. They're not what you envisioned. And since they don't fit in your box, you're rejecting them. So this is the power of yes. Say yes to everything. You'll be amazed where that gets you. Peace.